All right, hey YouTube, what you doing? How's it going? Once again, we are back here with another deck tech. This is going to be obviously clearly historic because collected company, but yeah, so this is a different take on the last list or the last list I posted, which is the Gruul Kiora deck. This time we're taking a different take on it. We're playing some collected companies with Rhythm on Wilds to give them hasties with Kiora to draw cards. So let's see how this might work out. But if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like button, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, all that. I stream live for the most part 7 days a week. I don't stream that long. I usually stream only for like 2-3 hours, maybe a day. That's really how much time I get to play. But I am live usually 7 days a week, depending on Sunday, I guess maybe. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, and let's see what this deck is. All right, so the deck is what I call Coco. So what is the point of the deck? The point of the deck is to drop Kiora and then play Collected Company. And then all our creatures are 4 power or greater. So this is 4 power, 5 power, 5 power, 4 power. The exception is this guy, but with Rhythm of the Wilds, technically it can be a 4 power because then you can just give it +1/+1. And we have it in the deck for the purpose of it's our land drop and it's a creature, it's a threat. So that's the reason. So besides this, it can get all the other things. Anyways, 5/4, and then our top curve is G Banger. But yeah, so the point of the deck is play a elf or whatever it is. Even elf could get hit with Coco, but obviously you don't get to draw. But the point of the deck is drop Kiora, play Collected Company, hit 2 of these guys, draw 2 cards, and put anywhere between 8 to 10 damage on board. And if we have Rhythm of the Wilds, we can do this during our main phase, so that way we can draw 2 cards and attack on the same turn. So that is the concept of the deck. If it works, who knows? But this is just a theory testing. Let's see if it ends up working. I'm not 100% sure it'll work, but in concept, it looks like it would work. But yeah, so that's the deck. 4 elves, 2 abrades, so as a removal lands, and then the creatures. They're just all 4 power creatures that do stuff. Bone Crusher, obviously, adventures. Great. Ronus is there because it could give other creatures +2/+0, and trample. The trample kind of matters, and then on top of him, he can always block and attack because it says you need a 4 power or higher, and pretty much all our creatures except with Mammoth can pretty much activate him. Harbinger or Garuk is good against the Sultai deck. All the removal is black base, is a 4 power, his hexproof from black. Still Leaf, and then our top curve is Glorybringer, only 3 ofs. I'm trying 3 of. I think maybe I should only be playing 2 of this guy instead, just because I also want to add maybe more in here so Collected Company can hit more. But let's try 3 and see how it works. Our mana base is pretty simple. It's just 2 colors, so it's just Sideboard. Cages are mainly against, since we're playing Collected Company, cages are mainly against goblins. You just gotta stop goblins. Braids obviously against artifacts, henge, stuff like that. It's removal. Ooze is against like Uros, cats, Woe Striders, etc. Cindervine's a one of. I'm trying because of Paradox, but Paradox is not that big of a deck in best of 3, so this could easily be changed out of your sideboard. You could actually take this out maybe and throw a 3rd Reclamation Sage in, just because you run a Collected Company anyway, so Collected Company can grab it. 3 Anger of the Gods, just because our creatures, like this is a 5/5, if we have Rhythm of the Wilds in play, all our creatures' toughnesses become over 4, and then we could just play Anger of the Gods and wipe the board. But worst case scenario, Anger of the Gods is good because turn 3 we could Anger, and then turn 4 we could Collected Company. So we Collected Company into an open board. Reclamation Sage against artifacts, ovens, all that stuff. Clothis is good against, Uros and other graveyard stuff. And then Chandra's against the control kind of matchups. But yeah, so this is the deck I'm just taking. Like I said, you can change some of the stuff around. But yeah, let's go see how this deck works out. The orbs, huh? We're trying some Kiora Coco deck. Alright, I'll keep. We turn 1 elf into a turn 2 Kiora. Not bad. We're on the play, so that helps. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. We have a Churn for Coco with Kiora. As long as we don't get Thoughtseize, I think we're... This hand looks pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's untap. I guess I'll hit it for one. One damage, I guess, doesn't really matter, but one loyalty. Looks like we're playing against Sultai. Because I'm assuming in Historic, that's the Triome. It's the only deck that plays that, I believe. It could be like blue-black, and they're playing that, but unlikely. Alright, so, I'm wondering if they're the Sultai with Censor or not. Because if they have Censor, then our Collected Company gets countered. We could always just pass here and play Collected Company at instant speed against them. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they, I was gonna say, hopefully they played Growth Spiral, but I guess not. Yeah, we don't really know if they're playing Censor or not, so we'll play at instant speed against them to see what happens. Took a shock. What does that mean? Took a shock. Does that mean like Growth Spiral Fatal Push or something? Does that mean Censor Push? What does that mean? I think I still have to play this Collected Company though at instant speed just because this is tough. Alright. Well, if they ate their guts, we're fine with it. Because we would just put it back on top and then use it right away. Oh, you ate their gusted my Kiora. Well played, good sir. Well played. But you're gonna get hit for 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you could get hit for, never mind. You're gonna get hit for a lot more than 10. Make that 13. So you're dead 3 ways. Unless you have extinction, you're dead 3 ways. Alright, game 1 to us. That was a quick game 1. Turn 5 or turn 5 kill pretty much. Alright, so in this matchup, let's see, we want Chandra's for sure, 100%. Like I said, I'm not really sure about Shepherd here because their counter spells are not counter spells. It's like Aether Gust and stuff like that. So it's not really a counter spell. See? So I'm not really sure about Shepherd here. I don't even know if I want that. Just cut the Abrades and call a day. We could bring in actually the God. What am I thinking? Should we bring in the God here for Earl? Could we cut though? For sure the Chandra for the braids, easy peasy. The God for maybe, I was thinking maybe either G-Banger or the trade a God for a God. We do it God for a God. Let's see how it works though. Borbs! We got a quick game 1 against you. Let's see if we could do the same for game 2. Borbs. Let's listen to music while we're at it. Ooh. Ooh. We double Kiora, double company. All right. Okay, well, I wish Elf would have been in our hand turn 1, not turn 2, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, Fatal Push. That was good. Good, prevented our turn 3 Collected Company. Alright, Kiora, throw, yep, because we don't have our 4th mana anyway, so Kiora makes us our 4th mana, so without Kiora, and if he countered Kiora, he countered Kiora, so Rhythm of the Wilds. I think I want him to counter this because our Kiora Collected Company draws us a lot of cards, so all right, negate. Negate. There's arrow. Yep. Misses land. Missed. Alright, so we just play Kiora, untap a land, play Elf. And then that gives us 4 mana 2-ways. Gives us 2-ways. This, alright. Unfortunately, targeted the Triome here, so now you can easily have Aether Gust or Negate. It's unfortunate. Okay, well, there's our 4th mana anyways now. So we can collect a company at any point now. I'm debating if I want to do it here at main phase or double negate's gone. The reason why is because I don't want him also to draw in more cards is the other thing. So he has 3 cards in his hand. If a 4th card would make it so that, you know, more likely to have Gust. Okay. Earl it is then. Misses land drop. Didn't draw a land drop. Well, we're gonna go for collected company when he attacks. If it gets countered, it's probably not good news for us. Let's see if he has Aether Gust. Aether Gust. He's thinking. Yep. Yep. Yippee deepee doo. And our Kiora dies. That's a pretty good hand there. Double negate, double Earl, push, Gust, Nissa. Alright. It's a pretty darn good hand. Looking to see if how much haste we have. We don't. Other than Glorybringer, we don't have haste. There's no reason to really cast this at main phase. Because then they could just use like Extinction or something at third turn if they need to. Especially since all their creatures are odd. They can Extinction odd. So there's no point of playing it during main phase. Let's see. What do you have? That one swamp. Did you draw like Thoughtseize or something? Hmm. So he's looking to bring Uro back. Okay. This resolves. All right. So Nissa goes to 8 here as well. Untaps the Triome. Let's try to see who caught the company, I guess. Oh man, he has another. Oh wow. Okay. Wow, he had another Aether Gust. 2 negates and 2 guys. Double Earl. Wow. That was pretty good. All right. I don't think I'm changing anything here. We just had, I mean, you could bring in the Shepherd because the negates, you know, since he brought the Shepherds. I mean, since he brought negates. Only because we saw negates, we're bringing in the Shepherds. I mean, it makes sense that, does it really make sense to bring in company, I mean, negate against the company deck? Hmm. Wonder. Especially since we're a creature-based deck, they don't, I guess Kiora and collect a company. I guess that's worth it. You're gaining enough life, drawing enough cards. Hmm. Mm. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I like Rhythm of the Wild, so we can start hasting our creatures and trying to put the pressure on. Rhythm of Wilds, which is why we kept. We have 4 lands anyways, so we might draw more action. We only played a 24 land deck, so with 4 lands in our hand, hopefully we'll draw gas. All right, opponent, what you got? Let's play this tapped. All right, opponent, what you got? Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't stop. Ooh, Collected Company with Rhythm of the Wilds. Ooh, that's going to be very spicy. That's going to be spicy. Okay, as long as he doesn't. If he doesn't have Negate here or Gust, this card's going to be very great, especially with Collected Company in our hand. Wow, he didn't play neither. He let Rhythm of the Wilds resolve. Okay. So we're just gonna play. We're gonna play Collected Company instant speed. We could have played it at sorcery speed since Rhythm gives us haste, but I want to play on his turn. Cause worst case scenario, yeah, there's the gate. Worst case scenario, we could have ooh, Harbinger. Let's give this bad boy haste. And it dodges the removal because he's protection from black. Guess we'll take Steel Champion. Because we have our triple green with Mammoth. Now, pretty much every creature we play has haste. Thinking, huh? Okay. Sure. We have a 7, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, you have a 7 card hand. Yeah, every creature we play now is hasted. So we're just going to put the pressure on him. There's Nissa. If he's. Ooh, he's doesn't have Gust or Negate here since he untapped a blue, green, black land. Alright, so I think we play G-Banger here, put a counter on it, exert the tomb, and then kill Nissa. So, like I said, I think the only thing they can have here is like maybe eliminate. I think eliminate, maybe even Fatal Push, but Fatal Push can't kill Harbinger or G-Banger. So I'm thinking it was just eliminate in his hand. In case we played another 3-drop, he can eliminate it. But we had the G-Banger. G-Banger. Okay, he's shocked. Alright. What's he thinking? Extinction? Oh, he's gonna get he's probably gonna try to get rid of Rhythm of the Wild here. Yep. He should have upon it, he should have countered it when I casted it. Should have countered it when I casted it. I don't want to throw. Ooh, there's the Aether Gust. I don't want it on top, so I'm just gonna decline. I think I just cast this. Extinction's his only way out here. Because we have 10, 11. We have 13. We have 11 on board with 2 on Bone Crusher. We beat a pretty good hand so far. Aether Gust, Negate. Maelstrom Pulse Earl is a pretty good hand. Yep, so he did have Fatal Push. So that turn with the Overgrown Tomb Nissa, he had Fatal Push. Alright, let's hit him for 2, bring him down to 10. Yeah, look at this hand. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I just go for it. It's lethal. If he has Aethergrass, he has Aethergrass, but this is lethal. Alright, there we go. Good game, opponent. Good opponent. Alright, Brokitas. Brokitas. Alright, we're on the Triple Rhythm of the Wild. Okay, no thank you. Alright, we'll keep this one. Let's see. I think we spot him still leaf because we can't cast it because we have the mountains. Alright, so Elf. Alright, we're gonna kill this. So Bone Crusher. We can't let him ramp. Looks like we're playing against Gruul Aggro or something like that. There's another elf, okay. Another Elfarino. I was gonna play Mammoth as my land drop, but since we drew the Stomping Ground, we're gonna just cast 4 power here. Alright, let's see what our opponent can do here. Burning Tree, okay. So you can cast a 3-drop here. Oh, he played that in the wrong order. He played it in the wrong order. So he played Burning Tree into Pelt Collector into that guy. He should have just done Pelt Burning Tree. Well, that's unfortunate for our opponent, but okay. No attacks because he could just block with the Goblin, and our Bone Crusher is holding back his Pelt Collector and Burning Tree. Questimis, okay. El Questo. We have double company here, so all right, let's see what we hit. Oh, nice. You could eat one of his creatures. Questing Beast could trade with Bone Crusher. So we trade Bone Crusher here, and then we eat the 3/3. And we take 3. And all our so alright. I'm pretty sure we play Stomping Ground. Attack with both our creatures, and we have Collected Company or Instant Speed. We missed. we missed. That's kind of unfortunate. He's at 9. He's at 9. He's almost dead. That was a pretty fast clock so far. Yeah, we hit him for 9 that turn. Yikes. And he's shocked, so that's another 2, so that's 11, yeah. Alright. So I was gonna make it a 3/3. Oh wow, he gave a haste. He's trying to attack me. I'm at 17. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't think that was the smartest play, but okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Grab a 5/5 and a 4/3, sure. So we block. So we have lethal on our turn because we have 6 mana. So block. Oh man. This is a blowout for our opponent. This game is, yep, there we go, conceded. Yep, this game was over. All right, so Gruul Aggro. So we bring in 2 raids. I think that's all I really want. But anyways, this is the combo of the deck. We play Rhythm of the Wilds with Kiora. So all our creatures get haste. So when we play Collected Company, we draw cards and they come in with haste. So I think Garruk's a little weak because his removal is like abrades, bone crushers, stuff like that. So it's a little weak. The Garruk is really good against the Sultai list because the removal is like Fatal Push, Eliminate, Maelstrom Pulls, and Garruk is hexproof from black. So dun, 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 dun. Oh, I need to probably change this mana, but look at that double mountain. I need to alter the mana a little bit. We have a removal. We have 4 lands. We have Rhythm Wilds and Collected Company. I'm keeping this. Ooh, another Collected Company. All right, so let's play the Kazoo Mammoth because this is the only land that comes in play tapped. All right, Spellbreaker. So do we kill the elf here to prevent a turn 3 Coco, or do we kill the Spellbreaker to prevent the aggression? I think we prevent the aggression because we have double company, so we can outpace his creatures. We just have to buy time to get to collect the company. Pelt collector. Okay. Okay. So Rhythm Morals, if we don't die, we should be in great position if we just don't die. As long as we hit what collected company that is, of course. Oh, Kiora. I guess we could do that next turn, maybe. It would have been nice to have Kiora sooner, but it's all good. All right, let's see. So he's an attack. Let's see. The 1/1 counter and 1/1 counter. We could give it haste just so that Love Struck can attack, but no, it's not worth it. I think I have to block here, so we could trade. We're down to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, another collected company. All right, we have to pass again. We got the Cocos up the yin yang. All right, he's attacking again. Let's go company again. This one's a lot better. Okay. So Bone Crusher Garruk. I mean, yeah, Bone Crusher Garruk. The problem with picking Bone Crusher here is like I also kind of want to draw it because. All right, let's see if he has Embercleave. So if he has Embercleave, we have to double block here, just to be safe. Because if he puts Embercleave on the elf, we just trade. But in case he has Embercleave on Pelt Collector, we would die otherwise. Wait, what? Why did he Rimrock? He didn't kill both our creatures. That was weird. Okay. Let's play Kiora and untap land and hold up Coco. We could attack with the 5/4 because we have 1 blocker and collected company will at least hopefully build us Ronus. If we played Coco, it would have been better, but it could have, I guess, attacked for no, because Lustra can't attack. Never mind. I was gonna say I could have attacked for game depending on if I hit 2 5 power creatures, but Lustra can't attack. Dominate. Dominate. My other list runs this guy. My other list, my non-Coco deck runs Domri. Great card for the deck. It makes your creatures uncounterable. It has a fight mechanic. It ramps you. It boosts your attack on creatures. If that's the only play for our opponent, I think we got this. All right, let's find out. Okay. Steel Leaf, Left Shark. Let's also draw 2 cards at instant speed. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's yeah. Rhythm of the Rounds gives us all haste or 1/1 draw cards. That's this is why we built the deck because it collected company Kiora. That like look at that look at that. We put two creatures in play and drew two cards. Like that's ridiculous. And with Rhythm World, all our creatures are hasted. So let's kill this. Let's use Kiora to untap and then cast play this. Draw a card. And attack for lethal. Hit you for what is this? 20 damage? Attack for 20? Yeah, Coco Rhythm of Wild's Kiora is a little busted here. Yikes. Alright, so this is kind of the deck we're working on. We're trying to fine tune in it. We just 5-0'd the event. We beat Gruul, 3 Gruul decks and a Sultai deck in this event. So with a quick 5-0, it's not bad. Alright, we found a match. We're taking some buttons. Buttons. Alright. I think I play this guy like all the time. Every day we're on the ladder. Alright, if we were on the play, man, this hand would have been the nuts. This hand would have been in the nuts if we were on the play. Because turn 1 Elf into turn 2 Cure into turn 3 Collected Company. Oh man, this is why I built this deck. It's because of that interaction. Yeah, turn 1 Kiora, and we're running 4 of each card. So turn 1 Elf into Kiora into Collected Company would be insane. But we're playing against... What are we playing against? I was thinking Rakdos, but then I've never seen that card. Alright, we're still doing the Kiora, obviously, so... no reason to untap anything here. We can't block, we can't cast anything, so it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get hit, and the difference is it's still gonna get hit for 1 anyway, so... So, Rakdos, but Rakdos what? Woe Strider, okay. So you're telling us we have a turn 3 Collected Company. Nice. Ooh. Alright. The other thing I could have done here was use Bone Crusher to kill Woe Strider. Was that worth it? Let's find out. I mean, it's a turn 3 Collected Company, so... Claim the firstborn, huh? So 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see. Oh man, we only hit 1 creature. Okay, well, we get to draw a card. Oh, it was right afterwards. That's hilarious. If we were, it was 1 more card deep. Oh no. Oh man, double claim with Woe Strider is pretty nuts. And Midnight Reaper. Okay, that's just game. He gets to kill a Kiora, draw 2 cards. That's just game. I'm not gonna. And we have, yeah. It's not worth continuing that. Oh, I thought I had Anger the Gods in the sideboard instead of. Oh, okay. Well, after this game, we're gonna change and add up. All right. So G-Bangers, we're gonna cut 1. We're gonna bring in a Braid. I'm not sure if he's running the Cat Oven combo. I'm sure he is. So bring in a Braid, cut Ronus, and G-Banger. All right, we got this. Come on, we got this. We got game 2, game 3. Here we go. I guess that turn where I played Collected Company, we should have just killed the Woe Strider. So that way, instead of when he played Claim, we could have just killed the Woe Strider and then our elf would have came back. But oh well. I wanted to do I wasn't expecting a second claim. So not knowing where he had the double claim is where it mattered, because if he steals my elf, who cares? If we play Collected Company and we create two creatures, he can't attack with the elf, so and he can't attack with the Wolf Strider, because then if he attacks with the Wolf Strider, he can't sack my elf. So if I hit two creatures, it would have been weird. Even if I hit one creature, I guess it was fine. But since he had the second claim, that's where it went sideways. But hey, I couldn't predict the second claim, so it is what it is. Especially since there's only two cards in his hand, you know. So couldn't expect the second claim there. If he didn't have a second claim, would have been perfect fine. But all right, we got lands, a braid. Yeah, I'll keep. We could do a turn two Rhythm of the Wild here if our elf survives. Well, I guess I'm assuming he takes Rhythm of the Wilds. Because otherwise it's just a bunch of removal in our hand, and he might be able to. Okay, makes sense. Rhythm of the Wilds. All right, we could just play this tap, then we could hold up a Braid or a Bone Crusher. Rhythm of Wilds would have been nice because then all our creatures would have been hasted. He's gonna have to deal with some hasty threats. Pushing up my buttons, baby. Okay, yep. There's the Catarino. And this is why also I shouldn't be playing Anger the Gods in the sideboard, but I should have. That was dumb. I should have stomped him at end step because I was gonna hard cast it. Okay, well that's 2 damage we missed. We're playing pretty bad right now. Yeah, we were like I'm hard casting it, so I missed 2 points of damage against him. Let's hope that 2 points of damage is not gonna cost me the game down the road. This game 2 has not been effective yet. Ooh, Collected Company, but I'm playing G-Banger here, exerting Midnight Reaper and attacking with both. Collected Company was actually a pretty good draw though. Hey, wow, take 8. No blocks with bone on your familiar with Bone Crusher. Interesting. Let's see what our opponent does. I mean, he took 8. Maybe he has like I don't know, Woe Strider. No, Woe Strider wouldn't be great here. What could he have? I guess the what's it called card would be good if he had the artifact, but then I have a break to destroy the artifact, so that wouldn't be good. Interesting. Okay, Woe Strider. Woe Strider. So, okay, attacking with the familiars. No, attacking with a familiar. Uno familiar. Okay, land actually wasn't bad because we can upgrade and Collected Company. I'm gonna save a braid because he's just gonna chump and then sack. We could kill Woe Strider, but he doesn't have anything in play where we matter of him sacking. You know what I mean? Like if he had what is it, the Devil Guy, then we would have killed Woe Strider. Or if he had, I mean, Midnight Reaper, we would have probably killed Midnight Reaper or Woe Strider. But so, and plus, I want to save a braid in case he draws the oven artifact or whatever it is, so we can destroy it. And we have Collected Company at instant speed now too, so uno to the bottom. Okay. And our G Banger is untapping next turn. So G Banger is coming back. He's coming back. So let's see what he does though. He's at 11 life, 5 mana. Okay, Mayhem Devil. So see, that's what we were waiting for. We were waiting for some kind of sack outlet effect. so that way we can upgrade the Woe Strider. So let's kill this Woe Strider now, because now he can use Mayhem Devil to start sacking and killing our creatures. So we made him cast the Mayhem Devil here for nothing in a sense, unless he has another sack outlet. But sack the token, so one less blocker. He's at 11, so he's gonna have to actually start chump blocking our creatures, because we can. The Glorybringer can exert mayhem, and then we have 4/8. All right, let's see what our. I wonder what our. I think when we play, if we hit with Collecting Company, I think we just win. Yep. Ronus. Yep, that's game. And we could give anything trample. Ronus gives. Oh no, he killed the G-Banger though. Ooh, another Collected Company. All right, so we have 6 mana. We can do +4. I don't think that's lethal. If he, let's see how he blocks though. Because 5, 10. All right, so he blocks there, blocks there. So we could give it +4, so it makes it 8. So it would be 5 and 5, 10. That's not lethal. All right, yeah, it's not lethal. I guess since it's, I mean, he only has one card in his hand. Since I guess it's not lethal. Since it's not lethal, I'm just gonna hold up Collected Company here. Yeah. I could have brought him down to 1, but then if he removes Steel Leaf, I mean, I guess we still win with Elf, but we have lethal anyways with we have lethal with Elf and Steel Leaf anyways. So he has 2 cards in his hand. He can bring Woe Strider back, and he has 2 blockers. But like I said, Aronis, okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. All right, there it is. So Mammoth and Bone Crusher. He's at 6. All right, boom. Game 2, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Um, yeah, he could have brought Rose Strider back. I'm surprised. I guess he didn't want to exile his Cauldron Familiars. Mm, is there anything I'm changing about this deck? We have 25 lands. We'll cut one of the mammoths. I guess I could have also no, because it comes tapped. That's the difference. Cut a Kiora. I think 2 oozes for the Woe Striders and the cat guy, like whatever cat oven crap. Putting up my buttons, baby. Buttons. Usually when we play against buttons, so the last whatever 10 times this month we've played against buttons, he's been playing Gruul aggro. This time he changed it up. He brought in some Rakdos Arcanus, or not Rakdos Arcanus, but Rakdos Sac. So, right. So we have 4 lands, Mammoth, Kiora, and Steel Leaf. I also didn't want to mull because of Thoughtseize, but I also didn't want to mull because we could literally play 6 of the 7 cards in our hand. The only card that we couldn't play with our opening hand is Glorybringer, and that's because we don't have the 5th mana. But as soon as we drew the 5th mana, our Glorybringer is active. All right, Priest, you dead. You dead. You so dead. I'm killing this guy. Well, not right now. I'm gonna kill it if he does something. We got, so if he does something, we Bone Crusher the Priest, and then we play the Pathway maybe on green, so we can play Still Leaf. Okay. Uh, that's fine. Attack. All right. Well, we're gonna kill it anyway, so let's take 0 damage. Let's see. Catarino. All right. So I think we play the Path. Oh, actually, we could also just play Bone Crusher. But then the champion can't be blocked by the familiar. So yeah, it's better to play still. I mean, I guess it could die, but his familiar, his Caterino can't block my still leaf. There's Oven. At least he can't block my creature though. At least he can't block my creature. So he's gonna take 5 here. Or I guess he has the last card in his hand could be a removal, I guess. He's highlighting, he's holding, like he keeps, yeah, okay. Like he keeps highlighting my creature, so. All right, so. I think we do the 1/1 here and then a 5/5. And then the following turn we could shatter. We could also bring this out, play that tapped. So that's okay, so that's the difference. We could either take 3 damage next turn, or we could just play Bone Crusher and play Mammoth tapped. So it all comes down to if you wanted to take damage here. Either play is, I would say, it's good anyways. So next turn we're casting the G-Banger. The G-Banger. All right, so cast the G-Banger, attack for 8. He's gonna block. So he's gonna probably sack the thing and then block Bone Crusher, but he still takes 4. Yep, and that's why Steel Leaf would have been really great here because he can't block it and he would have took 9. So, but he's at 14. We have 8 power on board. Jenga. Ooh, that was a very good draw because now we can kill and exert and cast a creature. That was a very good draw. And then we get to cast Steel Leaf here. All right, so let's make sure we tap. I don't know if it usually taps wrong, but let's make sure we tap correctly. We have triple green left up afterwards for Steel Leaf. And I have to do it first because if he sacks it with Witch's Oven, then we lose Bone Crusher. So like, so if I exerted and then Bone Crusher, he would just use Witch's Oven to sack, and then we lose Bone Crusher. But if I Bone Crusher and he sacks, then we don't have to exert. So we save that way. So this way, the way I did it is we get to keep both the creature and we're exerting anyways. The other way we would have lost the creature. He didn't want to sack, so I'm assuming he's going to bring in Cat here and then block and then sack. But he could have done that regardless because he creates 2. Oh, wait, he didn't even... Wait, what? He didn't sack? Did he miss... Wait. Oh, no. Our opponent forgot to sack. I think he was under the mindset that he sacked the 5/5. And he was like... Huh. That's weird. Yeah, I think he was on the mindset that he sacked the 5/5. No, that sucks for our opponent. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yikes. That's that's un, that's unfortunate for our opponent, but I guess, things happen when you're in a game, you could forget stuff like that. Well, Strider, sure. I mean, we have G Banger to exert here, so ooh, we could shock this, play God, and then give something trample. So shock the Shatter Skull. Oh, he's just gonna concede. Okay, never mind. All right, here we go again, boys and girls. Here we go again. The Cosmos. Cosmos. All right, we're playing against another Jengnet, whatever, Wellsprings, whatever. Um, opponent took a mulligan. We have a turn 1 elf into a turn 2 Rhythm of the Wild, and then we have a bunch of Love Strucks. Okay. Especially with Rhythm of the Wild and Love Struck, because we can create a bunch of 1/1s with 2 Love Strucks. We create a bunch of 1/1s, and our Love Strucks could come out as 5/5 hasters. So Kiora was actually not, it was a pretty good draw. Looks like we're playing against some kind of Jund Sacrifice deck. Ooh, there's there's Collected Company. So we have the three cards that make this deck insane. So we can do Kiora, we can do Rhythm of the Wilds. Ooh, pay 2. I think we do Kiora because that still gives us a turn 3 Coco, and then it also lets us play this 1/1. So if he creates 2 bodies and he uses Priest to sack, we can sack the token. Potion Woe Strider. See, there's the 2 creatures. He could have used Priest. It made us sack our elf. Is it? Oh, it's like he's attacking with the Priest. I don't think so, buddy. All right. So we can Rhythm of the Wilds here. I think we just hold up Coco though. Like a Rhythm of Wilds, use Love Struck Beast, and then set up a churn for Coco on our next turn. Huh. But Collected Company draws us 2 cards. And then we could play Rhythm of Wilds the following turn. I could also All right, so I think what we do is we play Collect Company at instant speed, but I'm gonna create the 1/1 here just to create another token so that for his sack effects, and we could just use Kiora to untap the land anyways. Just for his sack effects. And then so I'm doing this to try to fake out of a 3-cost card, but so it's literally just playing a mind trick on our opponent in a sense. Like, yeah, I could have played 3 mana worth of cards, but nah, I'm gonna take it back. That's not no bueno, friend. No bueno. So now you can start killing our elves. So we have to collect the company now because he's targeting our elf. Otherwise, we don't have enough mana. All right, we hit 2 power. We get to draw 2 cards as well. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. Bone Crusher also has a draw. That's pretty good. And then we can just sack this token. And then he does 1 damage to either me or Kiora. He went face. He went face. So 3, 4. We have access to 5 mana. Access to 5 mana. So we go Rhythm of Wild and use the Stomp effect. Or we can use the Stomp effect and cast the creature. We can use, yeah. I think it's Rhythm of the Wilds because our creatures getting haste would probably be for the following turns, especially since we have double Bone Crusher in our hand. And then Kiora untap. We could attack with Bone Crusher, but I'm just gonna see, hit him for 4 damage. I have a Love Struck that's a backblocker. I want to protect Kiora, so we're not going to attack here. All right. I think I have to kill this priest now because if we let it live, if he sacks Mayhem Devil, that's also good for us because it gets rid of Mayhem Devil. So sure. That though, now we definitely kill it. Because now you can just sack the Butcher and the Familiar, so now we kill it. And he gets to keep the Mayhem Devil. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. See, so that's what we wanted. We wanted to get rid of the Mayhem Devil. So he's gonna make me sack Love Struck Beast. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, he fizzles our Bone Crusher, but our Kiora survives. And on top of that, we have so one, two, three, four, five, six. We could draw two cards. We could play Love Struck. We could either do Love Struck, or we could do Steel Leaf, Love Struck. But we keep the Bone Crusher, give it haste. Ooh, collected company. That's gonna be good next turn. So untap a land, play Love Struck, make it into a 6/6. Draw a card. Look at this. This Kiora Rhythm of the Wilds is so sick. So sick. The Cosmos. We're at 10. We're fine. Mayhem Devil's kind of bad. Kind of bad. I'll give you that. Kind of bad. Ooh, 6, 7. I was like, 7 mana? We're 1 mana away from collected company. We're gonna main phase this because we have Rhythm of the Wilds. We can give everything just haste. Ooh, almost accidentally collect a +1/+1 counter and draw two cards. A Braid. There we go. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. Because now we could kill the Mayhem Devil, or we could just kill the Witch's Oven. Either way, we could do something here. We could hit him with everything. He can't block the Steel Leaves with the little catty guy. So he's going to have to block Steel Leaf with Mayhem Devil. Otherwise, he's taking 5, 10. It wouldn't be lethal because he could just bring back the Cararino. So take 10. Do I kill Witch's Oven here? Or should I just kill Mayhem Devil? We're at 10. I think the way we lose is with him bringing the cat back and back and back and back. So I think we just kill the... He went to face. All right. Yeah, I think we kill... Yep. In this way, he can't keep sacking all this stuff. I mean, if he collected company, okay. Oh, okay. That's actually it's pretty good board. That was actually a pretty darn good collected company. Hmm. We maybe should have killed the Mayhem Devil, but okay. So 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. We could do 8 mana. So let's collect a company here. Let's see what we hit. What did we hit? Oh, now the so +1/+1, and then we give this haste because now the 6/6 Love Struck can attack. Oh, G Banger! Oh, we could cast G Banger because Elf has haste. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's hilarious. We can actually cast G Banger because our Elf has haste. So we exert, say, the Mayhem Devil. Hmm. Could also just attack with everything and then hold up double Bone Crusher. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 attackers. He has 5 blockers. So I'm gonna hold full control, enter combat. Yeah. So we're gonna enter full control so that way we can attack with Love Struck first. And then, because what if he sacked, then he could have killed Elf and Love Struck couldn't attack. So we're going to do it this way so that Love Struck can attack first. And then now we can use Bone Crusher to kill. So we have to kill the Woe Strider first. And then we can use it to kill the priest after. Because if he wants to sack something, then by all means sack something now. But we can't let him have the sack outlet. All right. So he has to chump. He has to block with everything. Yep, sure. Sure. Okay. So take 5, then that's lethal. But I mean, if he blocks everything, then he just loses his whole board. So it's pretty much game anyways. And then now we just Bone Crusher to the face. Either way, it was bad for him. Losing Priest, leaving an open board to what we have. Look at that game. Double Abrade, Angers, Rex Sages, Oozes. All right, G Bangers. I'm sorry, but we have to cut you. Kiora, Rhythm of the Wilds. They're kind of slow. So one Ronus. I could also have brought in the other god, but cut an elf. We're on the draw, so an elf won't be that great here. We have 2 more cards, huh? We could cut one, I guess. One anger. We have 4 braid. Hmm. All right. We'll cut a mammoth too. Hmm. One lander. Okay, no thanks. Okay. Okay, technically. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. Priest, we're gonna kill that. So we kill this and cast Elf, and then we have collected companies at the ready. At the ready. If he plays any of the gods, we get wrecked, I guess. If we blocked, we would have lost both our elves, so no thank you. Rex Sage. Well, if he ever casts the oven, we have Rex Sage. Alright, no attacks. You're up. We have double Coco, baby. Double Coco. Against a Butcher. Coco Reno. Let's see, what could he do? That's odd. He attacked. Okay. Hexproof from black. That's gonna be good. So maybe love. Oh, we can take Love Struck. Is a 5/5. It's better than a 5/4. And we can attack with it because we have double elf. And this guy has Hexproof from black, so his Dreadhorde Butcher can't deal the damage to. Okay, Noxious Grasp. Sure. We could. He can't do redirect the damage to Garuk because it has Hexproof from black. He cannot kill our Harbinger God. Anger of the Gods. Well, we don't have double red. I don't, unfortunately. But we can. Oh, okay. We get Mammoth. That's our land drop. We have collected company at the ready. It's going to happen soon. Will Shredder. Okay. Claim would suck. Because he can't take our. Oh, there. Every time I call a card, it happens. My claim would suck, and then what do you know? He has claim. That's hilarious. All right. Why did he shock the land also? That's why he's shocked. Okay. But he's out of cards now, so let's see what we hit with Coco. Uzarino is the only card we hit. Uzarino, man. There's 2. Uzarino. So I'm debating here is obviously I'm taking the Ooze. I'm debating on if I want to block with Garuk and not let him grab a card, or Ooze is just gonna get big. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna let him grab a card. Mayhem Devil is pretty good against us, though. Mayhem Devil is pretty good. Interesting that he created a food. Oh, there's our double red. Interesting that he created a food over scrying. Well, we're gonna kill this oven, obviously. Can't let that survive. And we're playing this tap because we just want to keep pumping the ooze and start attacking. I could have casted obviously the Bone Crusher, but I don't want to do that in case I'm gonna anger the gods. In case I anger the gods. All right, eat up another creature. So now we're at 17, hitting him for 4. So he's at 9. Mayhem Devil, you got it. You got it, friend. That kill. Okay. Kill, sure. One to the top. Uno to the toparino. Interesting. All right, I think we just. I mean, if we play anger, we can. Our ooze survives because we can eat a card, a creature, so it gets up to 5 power. So even if he sacks and does 1 damage, the only thing I could think of is if the top card is claim. Since he has Phyrexian Tower, he can sack our ooze. The only thing I could think of. Boosted it up by 2. Okay, so what do we have in our graveyard? Our graveyard doesn't matter, so we're just gonna eat the cards on. What are the chances that he kept the top card of his deck is claim? Claim off the top. I mean, even if it is, like, we're only taking 6, I guess, that's technically fine. Because Anger the Guy's just going to clear his board. So, Anger the Gods. I mean, he could have sacked and done a damage, I guess. But I guess he didn't want the creatures to go in the graveyard, so ooze or something. Oh, he kept Noxious Grass on top. Okay. Can add that to his hand. So let's play this 5/4. We can also cycle Sheltered Thicket. Cycle it now in case I draw a land. Okay, we drew another 5/4. Okay. So we're just gonna attack. He blocks. We're just gonna attack and block and attack. If he doesn't block, he takes 5. Okay. So now we can cast this as another 5/4 and create a token. All right. We have 6 power. We have 6 power. Okay. Boom. We got it. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty, welcome back, YouTube. You guys just saw some action here. So far with the deck, we 5-0'd the historic event. We beat a bunch of Gruul decks, Tempo, Sultai in there, and then we took it 2 games into historic ranked. We got up to rank, I think it was like 8, somewhere in the top 800 or something like that. So far, counting what the standard event or the historic event, what am I saying standard? The historic event and the 2 matches we played in ranked, we're currently 7-0 with this deck. I think it's a great deck, but I don't think it is quite there yet. Like it's almost there. It's a good deck. I think it's somewhere between a 1 point tier 1.5 2. I don't know if it can become a tier 1 deck, but it's a very fun deck. It's a good enough deck to get you out of, I would say, platinum diamond. But it's a Kiora is just a beast in this deck, and then pair it with Collected Company. It's super powerful. So like I said, it's a good deck. It's a great deck. Let's just say it's a good deck. I don't know if it's a great deck. Obviously, Sultai is just a far more consistent deck. So that might just be the deck to play, or you just play the Gruul aggro deck. I don't know. So, but if you want to change something up, here's a different take on a Coco deck for Gruul. So. But if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification. I post videos weekly, 2 to 3 videos a week. I stream these decks live on Twitch, so if you check the description, it will not only have the Stream Decker link to the deck, it will also have my Twitch, so you can follow me and watch me live there. I'm going to start putting up I made a Discord. I'm going to start putting up the link to the Discord if you want to join. I'll usually post these decks on Discord. and then I'll take them into Twitch or take them into ranked and stream it on Twitch and then post the video later on. But this is the decks. Make sure to go and check the description. Make sure to subscribe to YouTube. Make sure to follow Twitch. But let's get into the sideboard guide. So I'm going to do a sideboard guide against, I would say, decks that you're seeing, maybe 3 to 4 decks. You know what I mean? Like it's Sultai, it's Gruul Aggro, it's what is it? Goblins has kind of been on the decline. I haven't really seen Goblins that often, but the other deck it's gonna be like Rakdos. The other decks I'm not really seeing very much. I'm really only seeing Sultai, Gruul, and Rakdos. And Rakdos and Jund are kind of similar, but it depends. If it's the Rakdos Arcanist, they're doing a graveyard effect. If it's the Rakdos Sac effect, you know. But all right. So now if we're playing it, so the first deck tech or first sideboard guide is if we're playing against Sultai. So against Sultai, what I like, and like I said, I don't like Graphic Cages because of collected company. Obviously, a braid doesn't do anything. Oozes are good, and Clothis and Chandras are good. So against, but you can't take or you can't add too much because it might affect your deck too much. So against Sultai, what I like to do is I definitely cut 2 of Braids. I cut 1 Land War Elf, so that's 3. I cut 1 Ronus, that is 4, and I cut 1 G Banger, that is 5. So I cut those 5 cards. I bring in 2 Scavenging Oozes. I bring in 1 Clothis and 2 Chandras. So, and against the Sultai deck, the Scavenging Ooze and the Clothis are there to take care of Earl, take care of their graveyard so their graveyard doesn't get big. Clothis is obviously doing damage to them, but it's mainly to kill Earl so that way their only win condition is Nissa. And with Nissa, we can beat it down. I mean, obviously they can create, you know, extinctions, Aether Gust, all that, but we could beat it down. And as you saw in that matchup, that's where our game plan was, is we just try to fight Nissa head on with our creatures. And Land War Elf is a little slow against them. Obviously, a Braid doesn't do anything against them. Ronus is kind of bad against them because we're replacing it with another god anyways. But if they remove our 4-power creatures, Ronus just sits there and does nothing. And so I take that out for those reasons. And Glorybringer is a top curve that can just be Aether Gusted. It's a great card, but we're going to curve it down a little bit against them. That was weird. So yeah, so we cut one Land War Elf, 2 of Braids, 1 God, and 1 Glorybringer. We bring in 2 Oozes, 1 Clothis, and obviously Chandra's great. Sultai is a control deck, so Chandra's going to be great against a Sultai control deck. So that's what we do against Sultai. Now, if we're playing against Gruul Aggro, what we want to do is we want to bring in the 2 of Braids and the 3 Anger the Gods. I don't bring in anything else here. I mean, you could bring in if you wanted to Oozes, but that doesn't, like, you don't really want to do that. You just want to keep their board clear. So we're bringing in 5 removal, and against them, I cut 1 Elf, I cut 1 Glorybringer, I cut 1 Rhythm of the Wilds, 1 Kiora. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I cut 1 of the, what is it? This guy, the Ronus guys. No, actually not Ronus. I cut 1 of the Harbingers, my bad. So once again, we cut 1 Elf, we cut 1 Kiora, 1 Rhythm, 1 Harbinger, and 1 Glorybringer. And the reason we cut Harbinger, obviously they can just kill it with a Braid. So it doesn't do anything here. They could block it. They're aggro deck. They have all these 3-power creatures. This guy is where he shines is against Sultai because of the fact that all the removal, Fatal Push, Eliminates, Maelstrom Pulse, all those are black base removal, and then this guy's hexproof from it. So once again, we cut 1 Elf, 1 Kiora, 1 Rhythm of the Wilds, 1 Harbinger, and we cut 1 G-Banger, and we bring in the 2 of Braids, 3 Ring of the Gods. We want to keep their board clear. If we keep their board clear, we can easily just outcurve them with all our 5/5s. We're both playing collected companies here. So if we're removing their creatures and then collecting company, and that's the strategy we want against Gruul Aggro. The way you lose against Gruul Aggro is if they have, 5 creatures on board just attacking you. So you want to keep their creatures clear. So once again, cut Land War Elf, Kiora, Rhythm of the Wild, Harbinger, Glorybringer, bring in 2 of Braids, 3 Anger the Gods. So that's against Gruul Aggro. And like I said, the last deck or the next deck, like I said, Goblins you're not really seeing very much. So is Rakdos Arcanist, Rakdos Sac, whatever you want to call it. Against that deck, we bring in, they're playing Witches of, no, I guess it depends. Rakdos Sac, the one that I'm seeing the most is not the Arcanist deck anymore. It's the Rakdos Sac, the one that plays the Cat Oven, Woe Strider combo. And so against that, we want to bring in definitely want to bring in 2 Braids. We want to bring in 2 Oozes here, 3 Anger of the Gods, and possibly Clothis. But since you're bringing in Ooze, Angers, and a Braids, the graveyard shouldn't really matter, but it could matter. So against that, we're just gonna. So we're bringing in, what is it? 2, 4, 7, possible 8. But it depends if you want to do it or not. We cut 1 Land War Elf. We cut Ronis because it doesn't do anything in this matchup. We cut 1 Rhythm of the Wilds, 1 Kiora, and I cut the 3 Glory Bringers. Actually, I don't cut 3 Glory Bringers. So I cut 1 Elf, I cut 1 Ronis, I cut 1 of the Mammoths, I cut 1 Rhythm of the Wilds, 1 Kiora, and I cut 1 Glory Bringer, so that's 6, but we're bringing in 7. I like to run it as a 61 card deck against them. Like I said, 60, and we're playing Collected Company. 60, 61, some people say it matters. I don't know. My opinion, it doesn't matter. 60 versus 61. It's not really going to change much, so I a lot of times do take 61 cards after sideboarding. So it's up to you if you want to do that. If you don't want to do that, you could cut another Rhythm of the Wilds here. You could cut them all together, but Rhythm of the Wilds is kind of good because it gives your creatures haste against them. So it's up to you how you choose to sideboard. Personally, the way I do it is I cut 1 Land War Elf, 1 Kiora, 1 Rhythm of the Wilds, 1 Mammoth, 1 Ronis, and 1 Glorybringer. That's 6 cards. And I bring in 2 Braids, 3 Anger of the Gods. So that's 2, 5, and 2 Scavenging Ooze, so 7. So after sideboarding, my deck would become 61 cards. That's my way of sideboarding. It's up to you how you choose to sideboard it. You know, obviously, playing the matches, you can easily sideboard differently here and there. It depends, you know what I mean? So it's just the way I do it, I guess. And then, like I said, so those are the 3 decks that I'm mainly seeing. So those are the 3 decks I'm gonna do a sideboard guide to, but I'll explain some of the other cards in my sideboard. So if you play against those decks, you can bring those in. So primarily the Grafdigger's Cage here is against goblins. Since you can't really interact with goblins any other way in with this deck, we have 2 Grafdigger's Cages against goblins. And if you bring in Grafdigger's Cages, I mean, you could keep in the Collected Companies, because I would also bring in a Braids. So worst case scenario, you keep Grafdigger's Cage in. If you draw Collected Companies, you can use a Braid to kill the artifact, and then you can play Collected Company. But, you know, you cut like Glory Bringers and stuff like that. But Grafdigger's Cage is against goblins. A Braid is against all the aggro decks, the Henges, the Witch's Ovens, like that. It's either 3 damage or destroy artifacts. It's a very powerful card. Ooze is up there for like the Urros, the Cats, the Woe Striders, you know, Graveyard, Synergy type, even the Arcanist deck. So you can remove like their Thoughtseizes and stuff like that. So they can't use Rakdos Arcanist to keep casting things. Cindervines, honestly, I probably should have cut this. I should have cut this for another Reclamation Sage just because we played Coco. We could Coco into it, but I left it in there. So if you don't have this, I actually would just cut this and do it like that, actually. So now I don't even pretend Cindervines wasn't there. 3, the Anger of the Gods are there against the aggro decks, red decks, Arcanist decks. The reason why we're doing Anger of the Gods over Sweltering Suns is because of the Exile clause. The Exile clause is what we're looking for. There's a lot of graveyard synergy here, so exiling is what we care for. Reclamation Sage, like I said, Henges, Ovens, you know, stuff like that. Paradox deck, you bring these in against. Clothis, he's a great god in the Gruul colors, Uro, stuff like that. Cat, remove those cards in the graveyard. And then Chandra's here against the Sultai matchup, the control matchup, blue-white control, stuff like that. But yeah, so that's the sideboard guide, the 3 decks. Like I said, I don't think this is clearly it's not a tier 1 deck. It can easily beat the tier 1 decks, but it's not a tier 1 deck. I would rate this as a tier 1.5, 1.75, 2, somewhere between 1.5 to 2. It's a very great deck, but it's not quite there to be a tier 1 deck. It's a very fun deck with Kiora, Collected Company, and Rhythm of the Wilds. It is a very, very fun deck. And as you saw in some of those games, I played Elf turn 1, played Kiora turn 2, and I had a Collected Company turn 3 and drew 2 cards while putting 8 to 10 power on board. That's a pretty good combo, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's 3 cards, but like I said, Elf feeds into other cards, Collected Company grabs anything. So even on their own, they're just good. Even a Kiora by itself, casting creatures, drawing cards is great. Collected Company obviously grabs stuff. So it's a very fun deck. It's a solid deck. It's not gonna be Sultai. Like the weak matchup obviously is Sultai. We beat Sultai, but the weak matchup is Sultai. The addition of Collective Company does help against the Sultai match because we play at instant speed, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, have fun with this deck. Let me know what you think. Drop some comments in the video. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, and stay up to date, you know, as I post videos weekly. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.